Happy Friday, y'all. Good afternoon, good early evening. Y'all, I have to eat my food. So give me just a second and I will be on camera to do some makeup and to talk about breakups. All right, I'll see y'all in a minute. Hey y'all. How are y'all doing? Hello, Blake. Y'all, I had to turn my heat on. It is cold as hell. It's like 50 some degrees. 44. It is 44 degrees right now. Y'all, it's cold as hell. 44 degrees. Like, what type of bullshit is that? Hey, Hazel. Hey, Des. Hey, y'all. I gotta eat my food, y'all. So just bear with me just for a few seconds. Not seconds, a couple minutes, actually. Oh, did you, Lovely? Thank you so much, babe. I haven't been in my email yet today. I've been on the phone, online. Hey, RT. Yes, good vibes. Happy Friday, y'all. Thank you so much, Lovely. How's y'all day going so far? What y'all got going on? Yes, how you doing? How's everything doing? 'Cause I know the last time you said you ended up leaving that job, so you just back at you just still at your job that you had before. Hey man, how you doing, boo? Oh, have you? Oh yes, I'm so glad somebody is gonna know what I'm talking about because I don't even know, who all is gonna know who I'm talking about, who Justine World is. But if you're not familiar about the situation I'm gonna talk about, and let me just say I'm gonna talk about it because, you know, breakups happen in everyday life, marriages, breakups, relationships. So, I just think it's a good topic to talk about because it's relatable to, it's just relatable. Everybody can, can get something from it. So, but yes, it's turning into a crazy ass situation. So I just really think it's interesting to talk about it. But I've been following it, and then like I just watched her most recent video today, and I'm like, what? Let me tell you why. So, hey, newbie. High 90s out, girl. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. It's rainy and it's cold. And my heat is on. Yes, man, a mess. Especially our sister. That sister better. You know what? I'm gonna tell you, and I'll describe the situation as we get into the story. But I'm just gonna say right now that the people that I'm gonna be talking about are Black people. They are African Americans. But well, I don't know. I don't know if Justine is mixed or not. But I mean, what color they are don't matter. It's just the fact of the action of the sister and the husband too. Like they give me real strong parenting. I'm talking about privilege at its finest. Oh shoot, who did that? Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Oh my god, I ain't heard that thing go off in so long. Thank you. Who did that? Oh, Oh, my son. Well, still, thank you. What did he send me that for? Oh, my son is sending me something. He ain't been working. I ain't been to work. He ain't been to work. But yes, they really gave me guarantees. Hey, Soap, how you doing, boo? Trina, hey, babe. When she was with her ex. See, yeah, I became aware of her back then. Um, because she had created her channel, because her daughter has a decent sized channel on here. And so I'm assuming that she got into it, she saw her daughter doing well, so she got into it. So, and I mean, she's doing pretty good. Um, wow. But so I don't know. She came up in my recommended, and I was like, oh, she's like, in my age range, newly making a channel. So I'm like, okay. But then I kind of fell off from watching her because I don't know. I just felt like she was all over the place. Hey, Kimberly. Oh, Trina. You know what? I went on Bigo because my plan was, this is me for planning something, okay? But my plan was to take an hour on Bigo, and I was just gonna be cleaning out my refrigerator, cleaning out my kitchen. I got a few things like bags of stuff down there I need to put away, all that kind of stuff. Make me a taco, make my son a couple of burgers, just I'm like an hour I can get that done. I don't know where the hell that hour went, y'all, but I promise you the only thing I did, well, I did make his burgers. I made my taco, and then I washed the dishes. But I definitely didn't clean out my refrigerator, which is what really needs to be done. And I'm still gonna do it, but I just want to get my face done. So that way when I need to run out the door, I can run out. But I want to clean out my refrigerator and stuff. I make my list for, me going to the store for whatever I'm gonna cook this weekend. Thank you, so. But anyway, child. I was like, oh shit, I'm late, so let me hurry up and let me just go up here and eat my food, and then I'll do my face. I'll put on camera. But yeah, no real direction, and that's why I want to have the conversation, because in her last video, she said, she's like, why am I? She said she's tired of living how she living, and why is she living like this in her 40s? I'm about to tell you why. I'm about to tell her why. But I'm also going to talk about that situation with that husband, because that's a mess. That is a mess. I found her was when she broke up with him. She titled her video "Sleeping with the Enemy." Yep, yep. I think that's the same one I first saw. Mm. Or I may have even saw her look before, because I'm trying to think. Not unless he was just in her videos after they broke up, because I'm remembering, like when I watched her, she was with somebody. But that's another thing. Moving too fast from man to man, you know, you gotta you gotta refrain from some shit and get yourself together. Thank you, Blazing. Oh, thank you so. Thank you so much, babe. So, yeah, she all over the damn place. And she don't seem, she don't seem like she a bad person or nothing. But mhm, it's just like I just feel like she wants this life. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even think she knows what she wants. MJ, how you doing, boo? Yeah, happy Memorial Day. The girl's coming over in the morning. So my daughter got a little appointment, probably to get her hair done or something for the holiday. So they're gonna come over for a couple of hours in the morning. But I can't keep Mia like that because her little chunky butt will not take a bottle. And she's gonna be 6 months next month, but as of right now, she gotta drink that bottle or eat very I don't know, I could smash her up and stuff, but she don't even eat food like that. She on that damn boob. I ain't got it. I mean, I know I'm taking the fenugreek, but it ain't gonna make me just start lactating out the blue. I gotta have it started first. But yeah, so I can't really keep her more than like 2 to 3 hours unless she end up going to sleep because she gotta eat. Hey, of you. Justine is she's a woman that has a YouTube channel called Itsjustinesworld. And she's going through something with her husband right now. And she's been sharing the experience. I have some thoughts I would like to share. How you doing, View? Okay, thank you. So many things happening around here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it's nobody from the beef sector. Mm-mm. I'm gonna let them all have that. I'm just gonna watch that. There's a bunch. Mm-hmm. He put her out. Mm-hmm. For the second time. Mm-hmm. Yep, a view. That's how I saw it. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to think. Because I think I subscribed to her when I first came across her. So I don't know if I was still subscribed to her or what, but I hadn't seen her in a while. Thank God, I knew it. I had a feeling I wasn't gonna be able to eat this other taco. I want it so bad. This tortilla is so good. Yeah, I've been buying those organic uncooked tortillas, and it don't take no time to cook them. I mean, it's literally like 30 seconds aside in a skillet, no oil, no nothing, and that's just way better. It just gives your food a better taste. And I need to eat this avocado. I gotta get some stuff in me. I haven't had my smoothie on it today, so I gotta get some veggies in me. But let me grab my my cup of ice real quick so I can get some water. Hold on, I'll be right back. I knew I was only gonna be able to eat one, but then ate them goalie gummies and drinking that fenugreek water. That shit had me not even really wanting to eat for real. I forgot I was about to say something. But yeah, I fell off from watching her. So since I came across a video that he put her out, or he don't. No, I think I came across one. He don't want me. And I'm like, girl, because that title, and she keeps saying it, y'all. I mean, it ain't funny because it's real life, but it's just like how fast you move into a situation, it can end just as fast. I ain't gonna get this. I'm gonna eat a piece of this avocado and then I'm gonna be done with it. Sorry, I tried. She is beautiful. Yeah, Manny. No, they don't give me heartburn. Hey, Sabrina. I don't eat a lot of them either because they say you can eat up to 6 a day, but I just eat 2 of them in the morning. In the morning when I first get up, I drink my bottle of fenugreek water, and with that water, I take my chlorophyll tablet. And after I'm done drinking that water, like maybe a couple minutes later or whatever, I'll eat the 2 goldie gummies. Maybe an hour or something later, like when I feel like I'm about to get hungry, and I'll eat my oatmeal or drink coffee or whatever. I'll eat them. Okay. All right. Plus I ate a little bit of chips and salsa before this anyway, so quite like cool. Okay, so ooh, oh no. All right. Mm, now that my breath smell like onions, I can't brush my teeth right after I eat. It makes my stomach upset. Whew, I have to wait until like everything go away. The regular vinegar tears my stomach up. I'm gonna try. Yeah, try the gummy because yeah, with yeah, if you're taking the actual shot of the liquid, yeah, that will cause like instant acid reflux. Um, because that's what it is. So it'll instantly, if there's anything like in your stomach that will combat with the acids and the vinegar and stuff like that, like it can cause it to almost make you want to earl. The gummies I mean, they do have a little bite to them. They have a little bite, but no, they're nothing like drinking the stuff that's so much better. And Blazing has a code with Goldie Gummy, and they actually have like some stress relief ones, and they have some dang, I just saw a commercial for like an orange one. I forget what that one is. But anyway, either way, the Goldie gummies are really, really good. And you could take them according to, as far as how often and stuff, just according to the result you're trying to get or what you're doing. But I just take the 2 and they work for me. 60 comes in a thing. So if you take 2 a day, then that's a month's worth. One bottle is a month's worth. So yeah. So all right, let me see. I'm just getting glue off my eyelashes. All right, y'all. So, ta-da! I did a I did a Ole Henriksen vitamin C face mask this morning. I could not wait till my mouth is all the way done. I promise you, I'm gonna be so happy. All right, so I'm gonna do like a little something to my face, and let's get it in. So I already got skincare on my face, so I'm gonna skip over that. Just go straight to primer and eyebrows. So hey y'all, 15% off, yay! Oh, the super fruit. Okay, yep. Yeah, it's like a vitamin. So yeah, so okay, now so Justine's World. Justine's World is a YouTuber. She's in her late, I think she said she's 47. And she said she's 47. And the reason that that was addressed is because I do, yeah, MJ, I do like their products. Their the few that I've tried, like that face mask is bomb. And it's like a 3-step face mask, so it does take some time to do. It'll take you about a half an hour to complete it. But if you're moving around in the morning, whatever you're doing, you can just do step by step while you're doing your other stuff, and then by the time you get in the shower, you're ready to rinse off. But I don't think it's worth the hype. But I'm gonna tell you that Banana Bright eye cream, like the vitamin C, uh, the orange line. I think that's worth it. I think that's a good one to try if you're gonna try something. But the other ones I don't know about. Like the green, I think is to combat oily skin. The like bluish purple, that's for like just the balance. Um, so yeah, but yeah, the vitamin C products are pretty decent, especially um the banana cream. And around the holiday season, they have a lot of those kits that are on sale, or you get a really good value. So if you're gonna try it, I would always go with a kit that gives you multiple products for a discounted rate. So anyway, uh, so yeah, so Justine is a YouTuber. She just blogs, she shares her life, right? She has a daughter, her 25-year-old daughter, Myrisha TV. She I think Myrisha had a relationship with either a big YouTuber or a celebrity. It's basically like they're kind of known because of their affiliation with other people that are known. So it's kind of like that situation. So anyway, so Myrisha, she's doing well. She has a pretty decent sized channel. Her mom decided to go ahead and do the channel thing. And she had moved she was from Milwaukee and she moved to Arizona. Um, and she did a YouTube channel, and she had a guy that she had been with for a while, and everything was good. And then, she started having relationship issues, stuff like that. They decided to break up. One thing that I was really what kind of stopped me from watching her channel is because, and again, I'm gonna go into her age thing and why I mentioned how old she is, because um that was part of the reason why I didn't continue to watch her, because when I came across her and I saw, she had, grown children, and I'm like, okay, so she's still youthful. She's gorgeous. I mean, she's a beautiful woman, doesn't look old, and, whatever. She's taking care of herself. But so I'm like, okay, and she's just starting out, and I was just starting out, or it was early on when I did start out. And so I thought that was somebody that I could watch that's kind of connected to some of the stuff, but not so much in it. But then when I would watch, um, she would be engaging in, stuff that her kids' age channels were engaging in, you know? So it was just like, I was just threw off by that, because I'm just like, you know, you're middle age, okay, if you want to do a couples thing or feature your man and y'all want to do something together, do it. But to be doing pranks and just everything that the 20 somethings are doing, thank you, Blazing. To me, it was just a little tacky. I'm going, and I'm just being honest. I just feel like, yes, have fun, or just every now and then is cool, but for your channel to be based off of, other couples channels, most couples channels, these are kids. These are teenagers or first loves, or, early 20s, barely even old enough to drink. And, yeah, they do pranks on each other. They do young shit, kid shit, you know. They making big moves because of the money that they're getting from being popular on social media. But I mean, so, and then, when you get to know that the pranks are fake and they're not even pulled off right, no, it was just tacky. It was just like bootleg version. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Catfight. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I don't like them. Yeah, they can get hurt with them too. They definitely can get hurt. But yeah, but a lot of them are fake. So, you know, when they're fake, and it's okay. I mean, I guess, if you got me, and you got me to fall for it, okay, you did good. But when you just know it's fake and it's just put on bad acting and shit, like, I'm good, child, I'm good. So that's kind of what threw me off from watching her, continuing to watch her. So fast forward, the guy that she was with, they ended up breaking up, and then a little later down the line, he ended up passing away. Um, so she made a video about that, about him passing away, um, and stuff like that. And then fast forward to now, she was married. She not been married that long, but I don't even know if they've been married a year. They haven't. Matter of fact, they haven't been married a year. Um, so yeah, they haven't even been married a year, and he has put her out twice already. And so the man that she married, she described him as an older man. He has his own business. She said basically his sister, she came to know his sister through somebody, and his sister ended up introducing her to him. And so they started talking, they kind of hit it off. He talked a lot about his business and he's successful, and she just thought he had his stuff together. He's an older guy, so she was gonna give it a chance, because she's feeling like this is somebody that she could be with and have stability. And I guess she fell for him also. They had a connection. So she's like, okay, I'm gonna give this a try. So, okay, they give it a try. Um, She said they had a few plans to do different things. The plans would change, which as she's going through like how they met, hey, take it back, boo. Um, as she's going through how they met to like up until now, there was like multiple red flags, like what I'm getting ready to say, as far as, they had plans to do certain things, like um they had plans to build a house. They were gonna buy a house and then they were gonna build a house. And so they changed their mind from buying a house to building a house. And then they went from building a house to purchasing an RV, until, they figured out, as far as where they're gonna build a house and all that type of shit. Which there's people who do that, and that is a smart idea. It's a smarter idea. If you got the money, it's a better idea if you're gonna have a house built, or even, especially if you're gonna have a house built, okay, or get an RV. If you can get an RV, do that. Because number one, let me tell you, if you get an RV and you have your own business and you buy it under your business name, number one, you can write it off. Okay, that's number one. But number two, is better than, staying at hotels or paying some rent somewhere, paying all this money into other people's pockets when you could put that money and have an RV and it'll be your own. And you could just always have it, or something that you would be able to sell and get money back later. So it's something that would be yours. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Cole's World made it spaghetti or meatloaf with it. She watched him eat the whole thing and she kept laughing. She told him why, and he ended up throwing up for the rest of. Oh my God, that's nasty as fuck. That's nasty as fuck. See, hell no. Hell no. Dog. Cole's World. Saying I just think the ex passed away. He was younger and abusive to her. Yep. First video I seen, she was in the car crying. Yep. Yeah. That was another thing. I forgot about that, about him being abusive. Yeah. And matter of fact, because I'm gonna go into some other stuff, so that makes sense. Because yeah, he ended up passing away like the end of last year, I want to say. Sometime last year, or like it was sometime last year. And she made a video. So yeah, it's nasty as hell. Oh my God. Oh my God. I would die. But so anyway, so fast forward, they finally get this RV. Right, Blazing. They get the RV and that's where they're living. So the first time she gets put out is because um she has her grandson. Now if you do watch her, then you know that she would have her grandson a lot. Her daughter who has a YouTube channel, she would have her son a lot. And so anyway, so they were in town, and so the grandson came to visit. She was watching the grandson. And so basically he got mad because he said it was too much noise. And he put him out. He said it was too much noise. Like, you gotta go. You just gotta go. Now, one thing I will say, and I mean, I'm not taking his side or anything, and I'm definitely not saying it's right to put her out, especially with the baby. But she said it was like 4:30 in the morning, and he told her that she had to be out by 8. So I just want to know, why was the kid up so late at night, just playing around, making a whole bunch of noise at 4:30? I mean, I know he's there visiting and things like that, but a little 4-year-old child should not be up at no 4:30 in the morning still playing. I mean, that did catch my ear, but I mean, I'm not saying that they should have been put out, but I'm just saying, okay. So, but so I mean, I'm just saying that I could see his point why he could be irritated, because especially if he's an older man and now you're in an RV, okay, so everything's like right there, pretty much on one floor. Now they do, RVs are big and spacious and you can be from one end to the next, but you just got to think like, it's not like a big house where you're on separate sides of the house and things like that. You're in an RV. You're all pretty much right there. Oh, thank you. And they are pretty much right there. And he got his own business. He runs a business and shit. Like 4:30 in the morning, you sleep, dude. Like, why is he not asleep? But anyway, but still, he shouldn't have put him out. He could have just had a little attitude or whatever. But anyway, so that was one thing. But he did put them out, both of them. Her daughter was pissed, of course, and the daughter said, she never liked him anymore after that. That was it for her. Because that was her son that got put out, and she's like, whatever y'all problems is y'all problems, but doing that to a child, that was just crazy and wrong, and which she's completely right. Now, all right, so fast forward to she gets put out again. Now, I don't even know if I listened to the reason that she's supposed to got put out, that she got put out this time for, outside of him just saying he didn't want her no more. Pretty much he just it was weird. He said something like, you're the number ninth woman in my life. Like, I got 10 women in my life and you're number 9. And this other woman is number 6. It was weird. It was weird. She said she didn't ask because she didn't even know what the hell he was talking about, but I would have asked. I'd have been like, oh, like, number one, why do you marry? This is how you know people's thought process of things are just disposable. Because why would you marry someone that you only rate as a number 9 in your life? Okay, that's like, I don't even know where the fuck, what logic is behind that. But she said she didn't ask because she was pretty much over it. So okay, cool. Okay, so okay, cool. She didn't ask. Now, so he just basically didn't want to be bothered no more. He just basically felt like it's over with, and he just didn't want her in the house no more. He wanted her to leave. So she said she didn't fight it or anything like that. She really actually is an actual resident. That's her home just as much as it is his. But she said she wasn't gonna drag it out because how long is that gonna last? Well, shit, how long is it gonna last? I mean, shit, he make him miserable, you be miserable. Why should you be the one outside when you ain't do nothing, if you didn't do anything? Because we are listening to her side, but it just sounds crazy as fuck. All right, so now fast forward to, so she's been staying at her daughter's for the most part, right? So she's staying at her daughter's for the most part while she figures out what she's doing. When she first came, there was some talks about possibly working things out. And now it's to the point where there is no working things out. Um, so when she first went to her daughter's house, it was always, I guess, on a temporary basis, but maybe even more temporary than it is now, because there was, she possibly had it in her head that it could have been worked out. Now, she did say that they had spoken to each other. They did agree to meet and have a conversation about what they were, how they were going to proceed forward. And in the midst of that, they ended up having a disagreement. So now that they've had this disagreement before even meeting up with each other, um, she just basically said, there's no point in us even meeting. There's no point in us even meeting. Just forget it. I can be over it. And then, so he said he was just gonna go ahead and he was just gonna send the divorce papers in. So she's just like, oh well, okay, send them. So now after that, she said she wasn't answering her phone anymore. So he's been trying to call her. She's not answering her phone. She's not at her daughter's house. Okay, she didn't say where she was, but she wasn't at the daughter's house. He's assuming she's at the daughter's house. He sends his sister. His sister shows up at her daughter's home. So the sister, the daughter does never met the lady. She had never met this lady before. Justine is not the one who gave, she's never been to her house. She's never told her anything about her daughter, never met nothing. It's just a strange lady coming to this girl's house asking for her mother. So the lady comes to the door. She has one of those ring doorbells that you can, so she has the video footage. So, so the lady is at the door. She's like, "Who is it?" She's like, I think her name is Sherry, well, whatever her name is. She says her name. And then she's like, "How can I help you?" And she's like, "I know that's you." And so the lady's just automatically crazy as fuck, right? Like she's just automatically off the handle, right? "I know it's you. I just want to say something real quick. I know you're in there." All this type of shit is what she's saying at the door. And the lady's like, the lady, her daughter's like, "My mom's not here," or whatever. And at first she goes from "I know it's you" to "I know she's in there," or whatever. And she's like, so she goes to go open the door, and the lady just automatically just like starts pushing her weight. This big ass lady just starts pushing her weight on the door, like trying to just barge in. So she just so her daughter just pushed the door back on her, locked her door, and that was that. Now, Justine did a reaction video to her daughter because her daughter did a video talking about the situation and showing the video of the lady. Justine does a reaction video to her daughter's video. Um, and so that she says, right, right, take it back. So yeah, that right there threw me. That threw me because I'm like, this real life, if this is the real life situation, you got people coming, you got people getting sent to your daughter's house. Her daughter's 25 years old. Yes, she's out on her own. Yes, she's grown as hell. Yes, she has her own child, but it's just like, damn, she's only 25. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what she should be dealing with. And she said that. She said, "I don't want to be," her daughter called her mom's husband and was talking to him on the phone and was like, "I don't want to be in you and my mom's situation. Now I'm in it." Basically she was telling him, like, "I'm going to do whatever to protect me and mine." And he's on the phone saying how, now this is the crazy part. This is the crazy part right here, because she calls him about this lady coming to her house. He's on the phone saying that, at first he's apologizing, then he's like acting all surprised, like he didn't know that she came, or that, well, he doesn't, like acting like he doesn't believe that she tried to barge into the door. He's like, "Oh my God, really? She did that?" And whatever. And then calling his sister that he sent there out of her name. And then goes, goes further to say how he's going to be stalking the house out, having somebody sit outside the house to watch and see where she's at. Because he's like, "I need that. You got to hand these papers. I need to serve her with these papers." And she's like, "Well, did your sister have the papers?" No, she didn't have the papers. But what the hell was she doing here? She ain't got no papers. So he's talking about how he's going to have people staking out the house and all of this and that, and he needs to get her these papers. And she's like, "Well, send them to her. Send her the papers then, and or bring them here or whatever, and I'll give them to her." But okay, send them. Like, we're not saying we don't want them or whatever. She's not saying she don't want them. You can send the papers, but don't be sending nobody to my house. Something will happen to them. But anyway, so it just really threw me off that she did a reaction video to that video and then acting like she didn't see it already. So that I really wasn't happy with that. I don't believe that she didn't see the video already. I'm positive that she got all information from front to back, video and everything from her daughter before she even thought about doing that. Before she did that video. I don't think that that was a first time reaction. But anyway, it was so that just threw me off. Because up until then, I did feel sorry for her. As far as getting put out, this man, he's like, I mean, there are men that just, when they're done with you, they're just done with you. They can be real rude, they can be real cruel. He's a man that has a business, he got money. He just feels like, you know, he's just gonna run through whoever he wants to run through, how he wants to run through them, and you're just disposable. I mean, there are people out here like that, and it's sad if she truly loved this man and trusted to be with him, really loved him enough to marry him and be with him for the rest of their life. That can be very hurtful for a person to just up and say, they just don't want it no more. But I mean, it's really being just drugged now. Like, it's just like all these videos about we don't know what's gonna happen next. From one day to the next, it could be this, it could be that. Um, she's not. She's ready to move out of her daughter's house. She's not happy about still being there. She's like, that situation isn't, what it is. She wants to get out of there. But and I just have an issue with. Here's the thing. If you're saying you're homeless, and I don't know what her financial situation is, I don't know what she has as far as money goes. But if you're if you just got put out, you're considering yourself homeless, you're not going to fight to stay in your home until you can properly move and find another place. You're going to go stay with your daughter, and that's fine. But at the same time, you want to go get massages, you're going to get lashes done, you're shopping, you're doing all of this shit that's not what homeless people do. Homeless people don't shop, for luxury items. Homeless people ain't going to get massages and going to get facials and I'm not saying not to do anything to yourself and just be wallowing in your sadness, but at the same time, your priority you should be taking your blogs should be finding somewhere to fucking live. Like, your blog should be finding somewhere to live. Your blog should be um going and filling out paperwork. Your blog should be trying to get your shit out of that man's house. Like, that's what your blog should be. Your blog should be how this should not happen again. That's what the hell your blog should be. It should not be Starbucks and the mall and going to try to find something to do, figuring out vacations. Like, that's that's not what the hell homeless people do. Okay. Now, if you bad job, I buffer. If you done bossed up and you done went got you a place and you know what I'm saying, you chilling, you supposed to be house shopping, you supposed to be furniture shopping, you supposed to be doing all of that. You talking about you don't even know what state you want to live in, what nothing. You ain't doing nothing productive that we can see. And this is just what we can see, okay? Because I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but all we can do is go off of what you're showing. And so this is the reason why I initially started off saying her age, because she's saying like a lot of her comments are saying that she's too old for this. And, basically they all saying you too old for this. How old are you? Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, she is too old for this. She was too old to be on here doing pranks with her last man. She was too old to be doing a lot of shit that she's doing. So she explained that as, um, she's just always been her. It ain't no age. It ain't no age on how you're supposed to act. Basically she's always been her. She just acts like herself. She doesn't she doesn't feel like there's a way to act your age. It's just, you're just who you are as a person. And I can take that to a certain extent. I mean, there are people who are older that, they still have a young spirit on them. There's people that are younger that, that's you call them old souls. They feel seems like they've been here before. So I can take that. Um, I can understand that logic. But at the same time, it's just like you got to get your shit together. You got to get your shit together, Justine. Earlier today, your video that you did today, you asked why are you living like this at 40 something years old? And the reason is because you do not move with a purpose. You do not make decisions with a purpose. You do not make decisions with a destination in mind. You just go with however the day takes you. And if you truly want stability in your life, you can't move like that. You have to plan. You have to commit. You have to be consistent. You have to have a plan B, C, and D. Like, what are you teaching your grown kids that if they fall off, what are they going to do next? You have to know what you're going to do next. Yep, she wants to be her daughter's age. Like, you have to have something. You can be in love to the high moon. You can be in love to the high moon, but at the same time, you still got to have plan B. Especially, like, this is somebody new. And see, that's another thing. Just jumping into a marriage with somebody that you barely know. You barely knew that man. And because he had his own business and he was older and all these reasons, you gave all of these reasons. And the one reason you didn't give is because you were in love. That was not your reason. Your reason was not because I fell in love. This is who I want to be with for the rest of my life. That wasn't your reason. Your reason was because he had his own business. And he seemed like he was stable. So are you looking for a meal ticket or are you looking for love? And instead of looking for anything in anybody else, you might want to get that in yourself first. You might want to create that stability and whatever you're looking for in somebody else, you need to create that for yourself first. And then look for somebody who matches that. Look for somebody who has that same energy and has those same goals and dreams in mind and is living that. That's why you're still living like that at 40 something years old. You're looking for something that you don't have within yourself. You can't expect somebody to take care of you better than you take care of yourself. Okay? A man is only going to treat you as well as you treat yourself. And to be all the way honest, I don't know what Justine's situation was before she got with the husband. I know that, she had her boyfriend, and at that time, when she broke up with him, she was trying to figure stuff out and move on and all that sort of thing. Now, another thing, she said that, some things hurt their relationship with the relationship with the husband was her ex-boyfriend who died. She said that he was causing problems for their relationship because he wanted her back. So that was another thing too, so she had this person causing problems. But then you got to think too, how does that look? Like, I mean, yeah, that was your ex-boyfriend and you cared about him. You had a long relationship with him. But when you came on and made that video talking about RIP, I would have never had thought that you had a man that you were marrying or married or already married to or getting ready to marry. Because you act like you was just so heartbroken, like, like that. Basically, like, that should have been, y'all should have still been together. You wasn't acting like a person that was in a relationship with somebody. You were acting like a person who just lost the person they're with. Um, I mean, I just think like before you choose to go move into another relationship, you might want to talk to somebody. You might want to find out what is it within you that's looking for stability in other people, looking for love in other people, and feeling like, somebody else is responsible for making sure that you're good in life. You know, sorry, y'all, I've been listening to comments. She said that she had been doing stuff that before him, and she paid for everything herself. Oh, there's a lot of comments. Yeah, the fuck he should have cried himself to sleep by then, right? Man, the grown up was throwing candy on the floor and acting like a 2 year old. Imagine being put out. Yeah, Manny, her daughter lied and said her and Soluminati. Yeah, Soluminati dated, but he has said she is a liar. Like she lies constantly, constantly lies. Oh wow, okay, okay. Bitch, I'm going to jail after that. I do love how transparent Justine is, though. No matter the rude comment she gets. Yeah, yeah. I mean, she does seem to be pretty open. Yeah, I ain't about to get put out off nothing. I'll flood that shit. Right. Hey, Nina. I was about to say, is this real? Folks are sharing too much on the internet, but it's entertaining. True, true. My children are babies, no matter the age. That's true. Yeah, because that's how I feel about mine. That's definitely how I feel about mine. And that's what I mean, like, for that man to send that big ass, oh, if y'all have seen that big overgrown ass woman, girl, trying to put all her 400 pounds, no, at least about 280, okay? She was trying to put all of that into that door, trying to open that door, like, girl, who the fuck? And what the fuck did he tell her to think to go and, like, what was she coming there to do? Fight? Somehow she just want to say something real quick, like, I mean, she said that he has been very disrespectful to her. He talks about her to his family. He's called her out her name. So he's been being disrespectful, and it's just been escalating. And yeah, that's just what it is. He's just a disrespectful, old ass man. He thinks he got a couple dollars so he can move about as he pleases. And he just got he just got tired. That's all. Like he just didn't want to be bothered no more. That's all. You know, he probably out looking for something new, found it. So he's just like, I don't know what is going on with this world, man. So I have to turn into left eye on his ass. She's the first black person I've seen get lip fillers. Yeah, why she do that? Yeah, she said she got lip fillers last December. Girl, like they just be wanting to do stuff. She's supposed to be going to get a BBL. She said it was scheduled for she said it was scheduled, I don't know, pretty soon, but she had to push it back because she's going to, is she going to Columbia? Yeah, she's going to Colombia, and they got a bunch of stuff going on down there right now, protesting and all types of shit. So she's they putting it off, and she said she'll give the dates on when she's going. But that's what I'm saying though. You going to get BBLs, you going to do all this shit, and you ain't got nowhere to live. Like the fuck, you sleeping on your daughter's couch. I mean, do you? But just hopefully, like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like, who's supposed to take care of you? Like when you get that BBL. Hell no, shopping while homeless. The fuck, girl. Yeah, boy. That's actually on. Too crazy. I'm going too crazy to play with. I'll be fighting and busting out my bad period. It's popular. She tells everything. Here, listening to her story makes me feel better. She is pretty as fuck too, but very insecure. Very, yeah, she is. She is. She said that she had been doing that before and before him, and she paid for everything herself. Okay. Nah, bitch, I ain't gonna be the only one getting put out. I swear to God. She was bragging first, and then it sounded like she just wanted to be taken care of. Right, right of you. Yes, she wants to be her daughter's age. I love my husband, but best believe I got an emergency fund and some options. Right. And that's what it is. And it don't take away from your relationship, but it's just the fact that you got still gotta have your own. And you gotta have your priorities in order. If you just like moving about blindly, like you don't even know where the fuck you going, how you gonna expect I mean, I don't know. Like it's just like she just go about the day and whatever happens just happens. And it's like, I mean, yeah, you a YouTuber, you're blessed enough to, I guess be able to, because I don't think she do any other work outside of that. So, if she's blessed enough off of here to be able to just go about as she please, that's great. But at the same time, it's like, you gotta have some business to take care of. You gotta have something to fall back on, like even something like this. Like you just depend on whatever's right there in your face, and then when that goes, now you trying to find your next move. You should already be that should already be in the cards. Oh, Blazing the Savage, where that come from? Dang, I didn't miss a whole bunch of comments. Y'all, my eyes are so dry. Let me turn off this. Oh, my bad. Dang it, my bad. Dang it. Okay. All right. Fuck love. I need I need a meal ticket, big fat. She's very insecure and will end up with anyone. Her last man was young and childish and will steal her trucks and do her dirty. Yeah. Yeah, it's like she just feel like she just gotta have somebody. And it's like you do not have to have nobody. Like, you got money. You're already financially stable on your own, so you don't need nobody for that. You don't I mean, you don't need no man for nothing. Not to be treating you crazy. I don't know what I'm doing with these eyebrows. I'm starting to get pissed off. She's a hopeless romantic. And she needs to go to therapy. She sounds all over the place. That's what she needs. That is what she needs. Yes. Like before she run into anybody else. Let me go get these eye drops, y'all. She need she need to go to therapy. don't know where I put them other. I had bought some eye drops and I don't know where the hell, like I had found some on clearance and I bought a bunch of packs. But yeah, she needs to go to therapy. Uh-oh. It ain't no, oh no, it ain't no more in here. Uh-oh. Oh, that helped. That helped a lot. Oh, yes, thank you. That's from being on these screens all the damn time. Okay, Blazing. Oh, that's Blazing's backup page, y'all. So make sure y'all subscribe. Older men don't have time for mess. They on the damn clock. Gotta cater to this, especially if they have a good insurance policy. Period. My audio messed up? Veronica Boo? I'm not that invested in this place. It's a good pleasure and fortunes I could do without. It gets toxic. I'll simply taking an archery class. I've been thinking about that for 3 months. Archery, girl. The sister should have been trying to break her brother's door down the club. Right. Could be daddy issues. Ah, bless it. Ah, no, you didn't. Oh my God. Depend on no one. All young ladies need to know that. Yes, post word out of the country is a no-go, but I hope you will consider look it up. It's my understanding. Don't quote me, but supposedly they put a freeze on doing that. Yeah, yeah. That's what she. Well, that's what she was saying too. That whatever they got going on down there, um, I know they doing them in Mexico because I just think somebody on Bigo got one on in Mexico, like just like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. But as far as Colombia, they got a bunch of like political stuff going on right now, and I wouldn't go down there. If y'all didn't hear about this story, it's a story about this man. It's a black man that went down there. He went down there to open a restaurant, bought a house or an apartment or whatever, but got a place to stay, got his business, got everything going. And as soon as them people got his money down there, he was just sitting outside and they shot him down. And really, I ain't gonna lie, I think the woman that he was engaged to, I think she has something to do with it because it's her people. She was already down there living and he met her on some date site and he moved down there. They went down there like he went down there to visit her and then after that he put the plan in motion. He go down there and just dropped 250 G's on a business and a home. And I think they said he bought another home too. And the thing is, like, he didn't get him people all his money and spent all of that, but like, you know, does that mean his family, his next of kin, got property down there? Or are they just gonna tear up all the paperwork as if it never happened? But so fuck them. Like fuck them down here because that's some bullshit. People come down there to do business with you. You gonna rob them and kill them. That's basically what they did. Basically, oh, you drinking twisted tea? I know. I'm on my fast, y'all. I can't have no alcohol. And you know I would be feeling like for some alcohol the last couple of days. Like, girl, sit your butt down. You don't even drink like that no more. And now all of a sudden, because you can't have something, I just want it so bad. The mind is so fake. Yeah, I am so fat, but I know I am so full, but my son just brought me some walnut shrimp from Panda Express. I got to eat a piece of shrimp while it's still warm. But so yeah, I thought it would be a good topic to talk about because somebody got me fucked up. Like, girl, I'm not just walking the fuck away and letting you just have everything like you ain't walking my life and turn my shit upside down. I bet the freak I am not. Okay. If you are married, you have just as much right as they do. Okay. I don't care who pays for what, especially if it's them that has the problem. If you the one got the problem, bitch, you leave. The fuck? You leave. Or I'm gonna make it real hard for you to get me the fuck up out of here. That's just what I'm saying. Because I'm not about to be out here running around looking crazy, dressing crazy, living on couches and shit to make you motherfucking happy, bitch. If you wasn't happy while I was in this bitch, you sure the fuck ain't about to be happy with me out of here. You gonna have to make that happen. You gonna have to work for that. Okay. So if anybody is out there in a relationship, a marriage, anything, if you are in that house with that person, you got just as much right as they do. Matter of fact, even if you're not married, if you got mail there, if your clothes are there, guess what? It don't matter who name on that lease. It don't matter who the hell pay the bills. It don't matter. You have just as much right. And if they are the ones who got the problem, you make them. You gonna give me some money. You gonna give me something. But you about to pay for a extended stay hotel for me for the next motherfucking 90 days while I find me a house. What you gonna do? Not everyone. Oh my, you know what I'm saying? The fuck? No. I'm not leaving, bitch. You leaving. Unless you about to either fatten up these pockets real quick. It's gonna make me wanna leave. Make me wanna leave. Make me know that you want me out this bitch. Okay? Hey Rico, don't try me, don't do me. Don't let nobody just put you out. I see everything and y'all keep my name alive. Thank what? Rico, what are you talking about? I'm not talking about you. I'm, I'm talking about Justine. What are you talking about, y'all? When he said don't try me, don't do me, I thought he was talking about what I was talking about. That was funny as hell because I'm like exactly, Rico. And he like somebody he see everything. What's he talking about? Oh, okay. But yeah, don't let nobody just put you out. Fuck that. Hell no. Bitch, I ain't going no motherfucking where, bitch. You going. If anybody getting up out of here, bitch, you gonna get out of here. You miserable, leave. Don't stay nowhere that you don't want to be. That's what I'd be telling. Okay. I'd be telling my man, like, if I was you, I wouldn't stay nowhere that I wasn't happy. Matter of fact, I did say that to somebody. Matter of fact, let's rewind real quick. Let me tell y'all a story. No, I'm just playing. Let me tell y'all a story real quick about how I was telling this person, like, oh, shoot. My bad. I am so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Ooh, okay. No, this is Color Pop. Color Pop. Color Pop. Color Pop. Color Pop. Matter of fact. Hmm. You said no. What is that? It's the California Love palette. It's just a little neutral. It's all brown. So I was about, yeah, I'm gonna still do this because I just want to put on a red lip. I want to put on a red lip. That's funny how all the comments are gone. I could have swore like any other time that I have fell off and I come back on, all the comments are still there, or maybe not. Dang, and the thing went dead right when Rico was here. I was about to ask him, was you his storyline on the show? But I don't know if he can talk about it. What? I was about to ask him. But anyway, yeah, y'all. Like if you are in a relationship with somebody and you are living with each other, they do not have the right to put you out. They can't just tell you to get out. Like that's not how shit works. And to me, how he acted as far as just putting her out and how his sister acted trying to just rush her way into her daughter's house, to me, that gave me Karen teeth, okay? Like to me, that gave me like entitlement. They think they running some shit. They think they controlling some shit. And they are those types of people that just feel like they can do what they want to do. And it ain't gonna be no consequence and suffer. That's what, because I mean, who the fuck just tries to just bombard their way up in somebody's house? Like, who the fuck are you, bitch? You won't walk away from this bitch, okay? Like, better be glad. I mean, really better be glad that it wasn't a different situation because you really could have got yourself hurt, lady. Okay. And they said that lady 60 years old. Like, bitch, 60 years old. And you sitting up here trying to run your big ass in somebody's damn house. Like, what would you about to do? As far as just saying, she needs to figure out what is going on inside of her that, you just constantly got to have somebody. I mean, actually, on one of her videos, she was saying that she don't need no man. She was saying she just need a man for pleasure. So if that's how you truly feel, if you truly feel like a man for you is nothing but the pleasure part of it, that's all you truly need him for, then why would you allow somebody to disrespect you multiple times, multiple ways? And then she did answer a comment, like somebody uh said something about her going through the same thing. Now she says that all her relationships had ended for different reasons. So if she's not going through the same thing, whether you're going through the same thing or not, whether if it's the same details, you are still getting the same result. So I think that's what the person meant. You're getting the same results. Okay, you are a middle-aged woman that finds yourself in these places of relationship ending when they should be progressing. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think she's a bad person. I think, if she, has some patience with who she chooses to invite in her personal space, if she has some, displays some more self-worth, if she doesn't have the self-worth, if she at least gains it, then she'll be just fine. But girl, don't let nobody put you out, though. The fuck? Like, who is he? Got married and everything. I'm gonna put you out. Now, if she said why she got put out this last time, I don't know. But I just know the first time was because of baby boy making too much noise. Baby should have been asleep, okay? He should have been asleep. But that man, he obviously didn't. He probably wasn't there like when his kids was little, like raising them. He probably was at work. He was just basically paying the bills and the wife was raising the kids. That's probably how that was going. Because otherwise he would have some patience. Like, damn dude, it's a little kid. Like, they play. That's what they do. So you didn't know. Yeah, but I don't know. So I don't even know. I'm kind of getting teased of, is it? I don't even know if it's really real. I kind of do think it's real though, because the husband is not like a YouTuber or a social media person. So I do believe it's real. I just think maybe the way that she's going about putting the information out here isn't the best. I'm have to open some brushes. I got all these brushes. Nowhere near done with my makeup. I'm done talking about her. So what else going on? Yeah, I would. You know what? I would sleep on it. If you get an older man that still looking like something. I don't know. I've always been like right in my age group, and then I had went up at one time. I was talking to a guy, and that's actually kind of how I know what I'm talking about as far as like how this man thinks, because he kind of give me like that vibe of that guy that I was talking to. But he was over in Korea. He was over in South Korea, and he was over in South Korea doing work. There's a company, I don't know. He said the company creates um materials for the military to make weapons. Like, so he's the vice president for that company, and he had been in the military for a long time. But he was out. He was out at that point, and he had been living in South Korea for 10 years, and he had just recently bought a car. He said that once he had paid his car off, he was moving back to the States, and he was going to be moving to Texas, where the headquarters of the corporation was. So, like, we were talking about meeting with him when he gets back. So, in the meantime, like, that would give me time to, like, do what I need to do as far as my kids and, just different things I need to do as far as preparing for the day. But it never happened because he was insecure. He thought like he could intimidate me, like throwing threats. I'm just like, you doing that, you over there, like I could just like imagine. So you got me messed up. Like I ain't even did nothing. What kind of sugar daddy? Let me do something. About like, so like when he had finally like came back into the States, he was coming because both our birthdays were pretty close, like just a couple weeks apart. So he was like, he was gonna come back for our birthdays to celebrate with each other, and it just was the vibe was just totally off because we just had so many like messed up conversations because of what he thought or what better not happen. It's just like, dang, fuck, how you just gonna just go in on somebody for something they ain't even do? Damn, let me do it first. Like, hold on, what my daughter say? Oh, did you when you was young? Y'all, somebody on my Facebook, this dude gonna email me this long email talking about some. He want me to be his sugar baby, and he gave me like this long list of instructions. And he was like telling me like, basically if I agree to the instructions, then we can get started. Like, boy, is that how that go? Like, I don't even know. I don't know if that's how that go. It just sounded weird. Like, you sent me list of instructions. Okay, here's something. List of instructions. Never answer back. I actually was gonna answer back though, just to see like, see what actually happened. but I forgot. Yeah. If anybody know me, know if I read a message and then I mean to like respond back and then I forget all about it. Once I read it or see it or get the notification, then I don't. That's why I need to just answer my messages right then when I see them because when I don't, people be like, "Man, this bitch don't never answer nothing." Just be, I see it, and somebody go away, then it just be gone. So somebody be like, "Did you get my message?" I was like, I think so. Look on my platform. Uh, that's a, that's just a, hey, Cortina. Hey, 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 hey. So what else going on, y'all? What y'all gonna talk about? I don't talk about what I'm gonna talk about. Now what y'all gonna talk about? Whew, girl. Same old, messy ass bullshit. Messy ass bullshit. Y'all, and I was on Pizarro last night and I cannot, girl. I mean, yeah, I don't even like saying that because it's just like it's people out here who really do suffer from shit, and it be people like making other people look bad. And it's like, not making them look bad specifically, but making the situation that they in look bad. Hey, 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 hey. Opening up the doors and y'all, my neighbor across the street want me to make him some skincare stuff. Oh yeah, we can ask questions. Mhm. I ain't doing nothing. I'm probably just gonna cook, but I don't think I'm doing nothing else. It's supposed to rain. My mom says it's gonna rain tomorrow. I think I can't remember if it's supposed to rain tomorrow or either tomorrow or matter of fact, yeah, it's supposed to rain tomorrow and still be chilly. And Sunday is supposed to be sunny and warm up a little bit. And then heat trying to pull out my arm. Was the person who was called the wrench ever revealed? Nope. Mm-mm. No, a lot of people had their theories, of course, but nobody was ever actually proven. One of the theories is that it was multiple people, but I wouldn't even say multiple people working together. I would say it could have been multiple people just because, just like how, like, I got troll pages, like, there's certain, like, content creators who people make troll pages of, so I wouldn't be surprised if somebody made a troll page of the ranch, but, the ranch, the actual ranch don't even know who that is. But yeah, no. What's so funny is you don't even see them really. Where did the ranch go? I don't know. Like they still pop up every now and then, but yeah, I have no idea. I really wouldn't be surprised if the ranch was either a content creator that is now out in the open, so they don't have as much time to, they're out here as themselves, so they don't have the time or the resources to put into what that ranch was doing, or something just changed in life and they just don't have the time for YouTube at all. It's funny because on one end, like I'm really not adamant about knowing who people are, right? Like if you tell me or share something about your life or send me or want me on your Instagram or your Facebook or something like that, and I'm able to see you and communicate with you and stuff like that outside of here and know you're a real person or know you're not like a troll or whatever, I can appreciate that. But at the same time, if a person wants to keep their identity um to themselves, I can respect that too. Just with everything that goes on here with people's identities being doxxed, especially as a subscriber, but even content creator. Like if you don't want to show yourself, I can fuck that. I just think that that's every person's right. I think though, like where it comes into question is, if you're out here really doing nasty, malicious things or trying to hurt people, and while nobody knows who you are, I think that's where the problem. Oh, that's where the problem comes in. Why do I need to know a person's like whole background and life story because you happen to come into a chat and say hello? Like, that is so weird. Or even come in a chat and dog somebody and cuss somebody out and join in the conversation. Like, still, like, I don't even know who you are doing that. Social media is here to be social. It's to express yourself and your thoughts about whatever the topic is. I don't know what's going on with my eyes today, y'all. Bet that skincare I put on. Mm, that's what she was in a relationship. Yeah, that's why a lot of people cheat. They don't want to be in a relationship. They don't want to settle down. I was just talking about that on Instagram, and it's so funny because this one, the guy I was talking about was in the actual comments. Like, boy, you want to be my content? What the hell people about you? Checking on individual funds and the tweezers fell on my eyes, so never. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, that ain't nothing. Nothing. Having like some kind of what's going on. It's like I'm having like this dry, this dry eye thing. Oh, she a hot chick with a name like Slim Thick. Oh my bad. Oh shit. I'm frozen. Y'all can't hear me or see me? Let me know if y'all can hear me and see me. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh yeah. See, I'm like that with makeup. Like I rub my eyes and like not bothering the lashes, but the makeup. I'll forget I have on makeup. I had these days when my eyes water. So can y'all hear me and see me?